Welcome back to the Learning Tech channel, where every day we try to learn something new. Today we're going to be diving into the formula fields just to tinker around and see if we can show you something new. So when doing a formula field, you'll click on it, go right up here and hit new. Okay, so now it's asking for a name and you want it to be relative to whatever you're doing. So right now we're going to show if a order is late, so that way maybe the department can fix it. So we'll just put late. Hit OK. Now we're back in here. Now we can actually choose what we need. So first we're going to say if, and then we will do, we're not going to use report fields, we're actually going to use more of the database itself. So we'll say, here's the ship date and required date. So if it didn't ship until after the required date, we know that it is late. So since we already put if, all we got to do is double click ship date, and then we'll put is greater than, and then double tap required date. Then now we're going to put in a string, so you use double quotes right here. We'll put late, else on time. Okay, and then you can always check your function right here. There's no errors found. Let's see if we just added something weird in here, like check that, and it will give us this, and it will also show us where the error is. Usually can't fully trust that, but it's good to know. Delete that, check one more time, and that's good to go. So now we'll hit save and close. And now if you look over here right under formula fields, you'll see our late. We'll drag that in just like we do any other thing. Okay, and we could rename this to fit our report a little bit better. We'll go to print preview. And now we can see this one's on time. Here's a late one. Now, since we don't actually have what we used in this on this sheet here, we actually won't be able to compare it, but it is correct. So you could tell that this order right here is late, and then you could work on fixing it. We'll go back. And you can always tell when you're using a formula field that it'll start with at. Okay, so when learning this, the main thing is learning the syntax for all of this. We'll go back in here and we'll do a 10% off of unit price to show you another one that you can do. But we'll name it 10% off. Okay. Go up here and use unit price. And then asterisk, which means times 0.90. That will give you 10% off. But before we go too far, I do want to point out that you can use the Crystal syntax, which is what it is normally. It's the built-in syntax for writing code. Or if you're good with Visual Basic syntax, you could use that. Now, basic syntax will always start with formula equals, and then this. Even though I like basic syntax, I use Crystal syntax because it was made for this, and it was designed for this program. Now, going back to what we were doing, we'll do unit price times 0.90. And you can check it. We'll hit save and close. Now we have 10% off. We're going to put it next to this, so we're going to move all this over. Put that in right there so we can have a side-by-side comparison. Print preview. Now then it gives you your little field heading, and we could also put this in here like we did the other ones. So what we can do is just move this right down into here, and we can line it up with one of these. Bottom. And we will also do the format painter. There we go. So we'll go ahead and do preview. And here's our unit price and 10% off. If you look, all the math should check out, which it does. That'd be a good way to show what you could make if you were doing a 10% off sale or 15% off sale, and then you can match it up with your actual earnings. That way you can see how much profit you'll make. Okay, so we'll do one more. This one will be for contact info. Now we will remove some of these just to clear up space, but this is only for this video. Bring these back afterwards. So we'll make a new one. Call it contact info. Now then we can go up here, minimize these. We'll do contact name plus, and we'll put a blank space there, so that way it'll have space between the contact name and the contact title. And we'll put another and we'll double click contact title. Now you can check. No errors were found. Once again, if you did something crazy and you try to hit save and close, there is an error in this formula. Do you wish to save it anyways? So it'll let you know. Hit OK, and it shows us where our error is. Once again, you can't be super dependent on that, but sometimes it helped. Alright, now that we got this though, we'll save and close. And now we have contact info. Put it down here. Alright, we'll move this right down here with the other ones. And we will do the format painter. Line it to the left. Give this a little bit more room. And now we will go back to preview. Now you can see their name, space, and then where they are. So sales agent, sales representative. See if there's anything else. Sales manager. Account manager. So it's got a bunch of different things. Marketing assistant. So that's just another little way so you can actually pull more data. You can also put people's names together. So if we go back to edit, that's another thing you can do. Click on the one you want to edit. Hit edit. It'll pull it back up. So if you had customer's first name and a customer's last name, you could do it just like that. You can add stuff here. So we just had a blank space, but we could so it could have the contact name and then position, save and close, print preview. Now you can see it says position. It's called a literal string because we're not pulling that data from anywhere. We're actually putting that in ourselves. And it can be very helpful to clarify what you are doing. And that's going to do it for this video. If you found this video helpful, please give me a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.